Hey, Shalom, Maki. You know, before we get started, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Honors and salutation to the elect, laboring around the four corners of the earth, man. All right, I got the brother from Mississippi, a war here. You know, we got a life lesson / GMS Godspeed. Basically, we're going to go into, we're going to go into being a doer of the word and not just a hearer only. And mainly, you know, we're speaking about brothers that's in Israel, that's in this truth, man. And when you know these words, you gotta apply these words, man. You know, you gotta apply these words in your day-to-day life. You can't just talk it. You gotta walk it, man. You know, because if not, it'll make you a hypocrite, man. You know, here it is. You teaching Israel one thing, but you're doing the total opposite of what you're teaching, man. You know, and that's where the Most High don't play those type of games, man. All right, you got to hold yourself accountable to the words that's written. That's what makes a man, you know, unique or different than everybody else. Because not only do we speak these words, we hold ourselves accountable and we carry these words out in our day-to-day life. So you know, you can start with James 1.
James chapter 1, verse 22. But be ye doers of the word and not hearers only.
That's right, and that's plain and to the point. Be ye doers of the word and not hearers only. All right, meaning this is we call this the work. All right, if you go to work, you don't just go to work and listen. When you go to work, you gotta actually do the job that's a part of your job description.
Or you get fired.
Yep, or you get fired. So that's the same thing in this. If we are part of the work, we really have to do this. You know, we have to come out, we have to labor, we have to grow our beards out, we have to deal right with the brotherhood, read, okay, keep the laws to the best of your abilities, all right, pray to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. These are things that has to be done. You can't just come out and talk it, all right, to everybody and try to teach it to everybody. You actually got to do it, okay?
For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in the glass. For he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was. So yeah, you gotta, it's like a guy looking into a mirror, and then he walks away, forgot how he looked, man. You know, you forgot what you were. So yeah, the Lord, he got us as laborers out in the vineyard, okay? And you gotta, on the job, man, what happens if you working and another guy just sitting over there? It puts more work on you. It makes it hard for everybody. And eventually everybody's like, we gotta get rid of this guy. He ain't working. And a lot of times you see in this truth, man, when the pressure hits Jake, or when Jake starts suffering, or he want to enjoy the pleasures of the world, he tired of losing, you know, the scriptures go out the window, man. Jake get mad. I'm mad, man. I ain't calming down. And guess what? He don't do nothing the scripture say. He get out of order. He talking over brothers who over him. I'm talking about he throw a vase out the glass window. It's not even his house. You know, like all types of stuff will happen, man.
Yeah.
And the main thing is you just gotta live this truth, man. You can't be out telling brother this, brother that. You need to do this. You need to do that. Yeah, you might be telling them the right thing, but at the same time, you wicked, man. You ain't even doing what you saying.
Yep.
Like, yeah, brother, you can't eat pork. Man, you go eat bacon bits on your salad.
No? I got. Is there more to it? No. All right, I got something for you. This is Proverbs chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou wilt receive my words and hide my commandments with thee, so that thou incline thine ear unto wisdom and apply thine heart to understanding.
Right, apply it, man. Apply your heart to understanding. That means you have to be diligent in this thing. You need to be living it, man. This needs to be your life. Teaching is only coming out here doing the work and expressing the word of the Lord of how you really already feel, man. If you don't feel that way, you fake, man.
Yeah.
And what happened to all the guys who were faking, man? Or who got proud? Or who was over there being a tyrant to brethren? Yep. You know, the recent example.
Yes, y'all are done.
Y'all brothers killed.
Yeah, you got the guy that was in our camp. He know how to talk the talk. But when it came down to it, he was going to the clubs on the Sabbath. You was lining your head up. You was stealing from brothers. All right. You was manipulating brothers. You wasn't doing videos. Okay. You was doing these things. So you became the hypocrite, and you became a bigger hypocrite because you knew more. And the more you know, the more you gotta apply.
Yep.
You know. The more you know, the more you're held accountable to apply what you know, man. And you knew a lot of it, and you didn't apply none of it, man. And that's what made you a hearer, man. You wasn't a doer, you know. And that's just an example, you know. It ain't nothing personal, you know. Ain't nobody, you know, fuming hot. You was just an example, man, of what not to do in the truth. Yeah. You know, here it is. We supposed to be doing a live stream. Which you the camp head, we should be doing a live stream and then turn around and your ass in the kitchen getting twerked on the Sabbath. While we supposed to be doing a live stream, you got some chick in there twerking on it. That's not being a doer of the word, man. You got pretty much we had to damn beg you to do a video for us in the camp, man.
Because if you're gonna be a doer of the word, does not the Lord require us to be examples? So if you're gonna be an example, you have to be a doer of the word.
That's right.
Because you can be on the camera all day, man, but when it comes to a brother seeing you, that's a different story. Like when he's right in front of you, he's watching what you're doing, man. He's watching your moves. And he see you ain't going about none of that, man. You ain't going about none of it. You be having guys who be smoking, you know, who be doing just stupid stuff, man.
Yep, having threesomes.
Right. Oh yeah, you supposed to be living the truth, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I got some more.
Oh, okay.
Verse 3, yea, if thou criest after knowledge and liftest up thy voice for understanding, if thou seekest her as silver and searchest for her as for hid treasure, then shalt thou understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of the Most High.
Right.
Go ahead. And that's the point of it, man. We all took it upon ourselves. That's off too, man. Jake bugged out, man. All right. But wisdom is a safe haven. All right. If you apply it, man, it'll keep you safe. All right. The scripture speak about that in the Apocrypha, man. But if you got something for it, okay.
This is Sirach chapter 39, verse 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof.
To be occupied, man. You have to be occupied in the meditation thereof, man. Meaning that's a verb.
That's all you think about, man.
Yeah, that's an actual verb. So you gotta be occupied. You gotta do that. Go ahead.
We'll seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies.
That's right. You'll be occupied in prophecies. So if that spirit is really in you, you ain't gonna have a brother that's gonna be having to force you to do videos, make you come to classes, make you do come to camp. You're not gonna have that, man. That drive is gonna already be in you, man. All right, because you willing, you become a servant. A servant is somebody that does a service. That's what a servant is. Somebody that does a service. Okay?
He will keep the sayings of the renowned men.
He will keep the sayings of the renowned men. Okay? Meaning the ancient prophets and the disciples and the apostles of the Bible, man. You will keep their words, man.
He's gonna live it.
Mm-hmm. You got it.
And where subtle parables are, he will be there also. Mm-hmm. He will seek out the secrets of grave sentences and be conversant in dark parables. He shall serve among great men and appear before princes. He will travel through strange countries, for he have tried the good and the evil among men.
And when you look into this scripture right here, you say he's traveling. He's doing this. He will do that. He will do this. Meaning, hey, the scripture say, whatever thy hand findest to do, do it with thy might, man. Here it is, your hand is to the plow, and you got somebody whose feet just still, man. Oh, you gotta push the plow, man. You gotta do the job, man. All right? You gotta do the job. You can't just talk it, man. You know, this is a time where Yahweh Shema Shai is not dealing with that cheap talk, man. That cheap talk shit is out the window, man. All that, yeah, I know this breakdown, and I know that, and I went into this history. But then when you can't even stop lining your goddamn head up. You know all this stuff, but you can't stop lining your head up. You can't stop going out on the Sabbath. You know? You don't know how to be a good brother, but you know how to go into the breakdown of the Josephus and all this.
Right, yeah, you going to bars and talking to hoes on the Sabbath and shit, man. Like, chill out, man. Like, the Most High give you one day. Just one day. You can do all this shit 6 days of the week. Just one day, chill out, all right? Is that too much to ask from the Most High, all right? It tell you even when you pray to show the Most High the utmost respect when you pray. It tell you don't even give no weak-ass prayer, man. Or that ain't right, you know? But this is verse 5. It says, he will give his heart to resort early to the Lord that made him, and will pray before the Most High, and will open his mouth in prayer and make supplication for his sins. So it's all about a man living this thing, man. That's what it all go back to. It tells you that's what a man of the Lord gonna do. He gonna give his heart to it, man. He's not gonna be like the Pharisee when it states, when Yahweh Shah told men, hey, do as they say, but not as they do. You don't want to be that type of guy, man. You don't want to be that guy of a wise man that teaches many, but is unprofitable to himself. You don't want to be that type of guy, and you really don't want to be the guy. The brother got, man. Come on, man, let's do a lesson. Like he got to dang there grab you by the back of your shirt, get off the PlayStation, man.
Right.
Like come do a lesson, bro. Like, man, tell her you a caller back, bro. Come do a lesson, man.
Right.
Like, what type of stuff is that?
Yeah, you don't want to be that type of brother, man. You want to be a brother that's looked at as a good example of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, like the scripture say in the book of Ecclesiastes. A good name is like precious ointment, man. So you want your name to be without spot and blemish, man. Every time you be like, hey, that brother right there, man, he go hard in the faith, man. You know, he do this, he do that, he give himself over, he makes sacrifices, he catches hell, he do this. It's like he just a good example of what to do in the truth. Don't be a bad example, man. Don't be a problem child to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Be a good child, man. That disobedience is not cool. America paints disobedience as it's a cool thing. The bad little Edomite kid, rock star. All right, you got little badass Jakes go around. What was that show? They sit the kids on the couch and talk to the little kids where they say all kind of crazy shit out their mouth.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to be a little badass kid, and you want to be an obedient child of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And how you show your obedience is by applying his instructions and his guidelines, man. You know? So you want to say anything else, bro? Yeah, so, hey, hopefully you brothers was edified with that. We're going to close out by saying Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahushua.
Barakatah Yahushua.
All right, double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace and safety to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.